Hello, my friends. It's time for an update, kind of a belated update. But a couple of things happened. I decided to make props so I could lay out the kitchen and then do some measurements and see how it was going to work out. I've got around 1,800 comments. I addressed them all. And then I did the props. I filmed that. And then about a day or so later, the guy says, "Oh, I'm going to come and do your countertops." Okay, so he does that. About a day later, the guy goes, "Oh, I can be there and hook up your cabinets. I'm going to be done with them." So there was another delay. So we are where we are. Plus, I had a birthday in there. I played Santa for the local elementary school. Just different things were happening. So anyway, here it is. I'm going to try to get this thing out like now. But I wanted to answer a couple of questions. People want to know, the number one question is, where is it at? Where is it located? Is it in Baguio, etc.? No, this is in Porac, Pampanga, which is about 8 to 10 miles outside of Angeles City, which is about 90 minutes north of Manila. So that's where it's at. You could be to one of the nicest shopping malls I've ever been to in about 30-minute drive, 20-minute drive. And that is also about how long it would take to get to Clark International Airport. So it's pretty well located. Then another question seemed to be, oh, it's got to be a horrible neighborhood and crime and blah, blah, blah. Hey, look. Does that look like a squatterville? Huh? Does this look like a high crime neighborhood? It's just not. It's just a great little neighborhood. And there's no tricks, no secrets. You know, what I'm telling you about what's going on here is really just about what's going on here. I have nothing to sell. It's just my videos are about my life in the Philippines, my experiences, and this is one of my experiences here. So that's the whole purpose of me making these videos. Anyway, let's go over and talk about the French door. Now, a lot of people did not like the French door idea. They just did not like it. They said, "Oh, you got to go with the slider for, a multitude of reasons." But let's take a look at it. What I've got to work with. It should be kind of my fault because I'm the one that made that suggestion, and I didn't think about it at the time. But this is 48 inches. Okay, 48 inches across. If you had a slider, you're going to have a frame over here, a frame up and down in the middle, and then when the door opens, it doesn't open all the way. So it's not even a 2 foot. It's more like 20 to 21 inches opening that you would have there by the time the door was all the way open. Now with French doors, okay, they can open out, and you'd have about a 44 net inches to walk in and out. So there you have it. People will say, "Oh, Daryl, you could build a slider." I don't want to build a slider. This wall is probably made with hollow block, probably 95% sure. Hollow block is not weight bearing. Hollow block is like plywood, it's filler. On the end here you see these posts. That's steel reinforced posts poured in place, and then it's filled in with hollow block, and the hollow block is not weight bearing. So you could punch a hole in it pretty easy. I'm not going to open up a can of worms trying to figure out what's there to put in a header just so I could do sliders, when from the inside it wouldn't look that great anyway. So that's that. Let's go in, take a look. Like I said, I had made some props, so I still have some props and I have some things installed. So let's go see where we're at as of today, and then let me know what you think. Here is the kitchen. Ta-da! So there is the 7,000 peso, or $130 roughly, of granite countertop. Here's where the sink would go, and there, my friends, is the cabinets. Now down below would look absolutely identical to those cabinets all the way along the line. Cabinets were 8,000 pesos. They are 4 feet by 3 feet by 18 inches. They are aluminum, and down below would be 3 feet by 8 feet. And that's going to work with doors and things, and it's going to be absolutely identical. Now, I got some comments about moving the window to the middle, moving the sink to the middle. There's a few reasons that cannot be done. Okay, right here on the other side of this wall is the bathroom. So if I cut a window in there, it'd be going into the shower. So this is the only place it can be. Plumbing for the sink can only be here. So we can't do a sink over there, can't do a sink over there. The sink really has to be here within about 5 inches, either way, just period. That's just it. Now the window, I'm going to get some tiles, and I'm going to figure out what the height of the tile is, and then I'll cut the window down to that section. And I'm going to go with the glass blocks. They're kind of cool looking. And I think it'll go with the general feeling of the room, sort of modernish. Now over here, there's the second piece of granite, black granite. And over here, here's my prop start. I've got a black countertop. I've got another black countertop. By the time you would cut those off, what you have left is exactly like this. Okay, keep in mind, these little squares are exactly 12 inches. So you see 1, 2, that's 2 feet. Over here, you see 1, 2, 3, that's 3 feet. If you're cooking in the range, you got to open it up to take out a piece of, maybe chicken or whatever your roast, whatever you're cooking, it's going to have to come out a ways. So that's going to go in there. Up above, again, we have the same kind of cabinets, absolutely matching. Would be there where it's dark, a medium-sized range in the middle, and then up above you'd have cabinets matching the lower ones, and then some smaller ones in the middle where the hood range is going to fit up into, with lights and the rest of it. Over here, you see that would be the refrigerator, and it's actually be slightly that way, but we need to have enough room to get into the bathroom. So that would be that. On the slider and so on, you can see that if we have French doors, it's simple, labor is simple, and you've got the opening you need, and it's centered. It's centered in the room. Slider would be off center because you couldn't go that much further that way, and you'd be going that way. To me personally, wouldn't look right. Now, to take it, getting back to the reason of the bar is when we're coming in, we got a couple feet here. If somebody is working over here, we're not getting in their space, and we're not getting in their space there. If I had an island which had been proposed, it would have to be smaller than that, and then you'd have to have a couple of feet out there, a couple of feet around here in order to get there without, and still coming through here, someone who's cooking, you're going around here, if you're having a party or something, you'd be getting in people's way. You could have a busy party, you could have it just like this. The other side is, as an island, it would have to be smaller, so you can make a case for movable, but what's the point? I wanted a place where people could sit and eat, and with this piece as it is, and those pieces, this is the absolute maximum countertop that you could put in this room, even if this was a little bit different size. So that's the reason I've come up with this plan. For all intents and purposes, the breakfast bar, I'm thinking about having a stainless steel frame made for it, so that would just be kind of black and chrome. The bar stools are like black leather and chrome bottoms, so it would kind of go with what's going on in the room. Then that's about it. So let me know what you think. I'm still open to some suggestions, but I think that's pretty much the best I can come up with for the maximum countertop, having a place where people can sit and eat, walk in and out without getting in anybody's way for anything. Because if you have a big party, there's going to be people here, there's going to be the need for more counter space to prep food, and the doors are going to be open, and people are going to be coming and going. So trying not to block the bathroom when you have lots of people around, that was a major goal that I had of this design. So anyway, thank you for watching.